Welcome back to Crystal Clear Coaching with your host, Crystal Tottenham. That is I. I it's 11:11. So clearly I haven't gone to bed early. Um, I am I'm supposed to be packing for New Zealand because I'm leaving not tomorrow morning, but the next morning. But instead I tried on a bunch of fun outfits. So yeah, here we are. Anyway, I had a great time because where I work, there's so many fun clothes and because I have to wear them to model them all day, every day. I have ones that I can layer that you wouldn't usually bother to buy multiple, for. So, I'm enjoying that. I get to have magical layers, and I'm a fan of magical layers, turns out. Um, Speaking of magical layers, you have magical layers to you and what's important to you and your life. And what excites you and lights you up and makes you enthusiastic. And we have to create that space for ourselves to make space for what excites us and cultivate a life where we get to do more of that. Um, it's up to us to make that happen. And sometimes there'll be seasons where you just can't have that as a priority because XYZ's got to happen. But I hope it's to work towards an end, a goal that is meaningful to you in a way that reaching it, or even better, the journey to it, will bring you some of those wonderful, lit up, enthusiastic, excitable feelings. And if it's not, if you're not there, if those things aren't happening, that's okay. Again, we look at this with curiosity over here at Crystal Clear Coaching. We look at this with curiosity. Okay, that's not my reality right now. It's kind of a bunch of monotony, and I'm a bit over it, and I don't know what there is to look forward to right now, and I'm going cross-eyed thinking about it. Well, just consider with curiosity what your life might look like, how it might look different, what different ways you may be showing up in, just start with small ways if that's easier for you to fathom, or bigger ways if you feel up to it. And just think, well, what would it take for me to show up, or even just tweak a little bit to show up more in that way? Cultivate a little extra morsel of that aliveness, that enthusiasm, that excitement in my day. That makes me feel like I'm working towards a bigger goal that lights me up even more. But I get to enjoy the journey to a degree. And that's what I'm trying to do with what I've been sharing the past couple of days of um, having these insidious tech apps that we're all addicted to. Well, hopefully you're not, but Instagram and Facebook just been taken over my life. Have many, many years. But using an app blocker has been really helpful so far. So fingers crossed it continues to be a good time. Because having those apps blocked for 12 hours a day, and maybe I'll go up to more, um, I just suddenly realised there's a void space to fill, and I get to now choose what meaningful thing I put in there. And today, yesterday I shared I wanted to start getting up at 6 a.m. and meditating. And I did that this morning, so that was great. And I felt on top of my day, and I had breakfast. And, then I left, and the one bus was early and another bus was late, and it ended up being not a great time. But I still I still set myself up for better success this morning. And I have learnt that to set up for even better success is to leave even earlier than that, because you just don't know when the bus is going to be early. And I have to find ways to make that joyful for me because at the moment it's not feeling very joyful because I live actually quite close to work, but to catch the buses and the walking and the awkwardness of it all means it's, if I'm lucky, it'll take me like 45 minutes to get to work, but really I probably should be allowing an hour in case I miss buses and just having time at other end in case connections don't quite align, and it's just not so fun, and kind of crazy, but it's too hot to walk the entire way there and would still take over an hour to walk there, so and considering I don't want to be a hot sweaty mess all day at work, and just don't, yeah, I don't have the energy for that in the hot sun. It's very hot in Queensland. So anyway, I'm very excited to say I did get up at 6 a.m. and I did do my meditation. And that's exactly why I should go to bed now, because I'm doing it again tomorrow. I start work later tomorrow, so I should have enough time to make sure I'm running earlier. But yeah, no, it was beautiful this morning, and it just started me off on a better note, and to be continued. I shall enjoy it. But I better leave it there because I'm very scared this isn't going to save on my computer, and maybe it's the universe forcing me to have quicker videos, which I think we all will enjoy over here. Anyway, much love. Let me know what you're doing for yourself in those small ways or big ways in the comments if you want to. Alright, see you tomorrow. Love you.